Good morning, everybody. It's been a crazy, crazy couple 24 hours. I got to work. I don't know if you noticed, I'm in a different location. And anyway, that's because I had to come in early to work because our heater failed yesterday. It was whopping 52 degrees in here when I walked in yesterday. And so we got some heaters and got stuff warming up, and it was okay overnight. We had this thing up to had it up to 70 degrees or so. So before we left, and it dropped about a degree an hour. That's kind of interesting. So I needed to come in early and then try to from do this from work because this is what time I usually come on. And so it's amazing how something as simple as your heater going out, which is actually not that simple, it's more complicated than that. How that has a tendency to just make everything discombobulated. I'm gonna make a change here. I got a couple people on. Hi. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm losing you. There we go. Ah, I can't see my. Oh, there we go. I'm having some problems here with my. There we go. Now I get over here. I was just trying to see how many people were on. There we go. Now stop. Oh no, heck. All right. Anyway, if you chat with me this morning, that'd be great. And I don't know what happened to my iPad now. AirPlay. Let's get everything on. Somehow I disconnected myself. There we go. We should be on here in a second. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, see, discombobulated. Everything's just a goofy mess. Okay, let's see if I turn my AirPlay off and turn it back on again. Let's try it. Let's go. Oh, maybe this is going to be one of those days. Since it's on. Everything's not working. So what I did this is last night, I went on and got my Surface ready, so I can pretty much do this anywhere now, anywhere I have a Wi-Fi, which is kind of cool. Small things come in small packages. Anyway, so it was just a mess yesterday. One of the things about being a woman and having these kinds of problems is that still having AirPlay problems. So I'm just going to keep trying to do this and talk at the same time. So part of the problem of being a woman and doing this kind of stuff is we're asking somebody to come out and help, work on your stuff. You'd think most of them would be professional. It's been my experience that they just pretty much think women are stupid. And so I never know whether or not they're being completely honest with me. So my experience yesterday was I got on, I didn't know who to call. So, because I haven't had this problem here before. And as renter, I'm responsible for the heater. So I got on, Home Advisor. They're supposed to have professionals on there. And so what I ended up doing was getting on Home Advisor, and I typed in that I had a heater problem. And it sent me over to plumbing because they thought I had a hot water heater problem, not a air conditioning and heating problem. And so I got 2 phone calls I got from plumbers. And then, but the thing is, I also, when I realized I made that mistake, I went in and did the AC heating and air conditioning problem and on Home Advisor, and there was a couple of people there, and I never did get a hold of anybody from heating and air conditioning. But one of the guys called, and I thought he was from the heating and air conditioning group, and he I thought he was, HVAC guy. No, he wasn't a 100% HVAC guy. He was a plumber who dabbled in HVAC. So here I am. And he said he'd come out at noon. He ended up coming out at 3. You know how that goes. And by the time he got done looking at it, he diagnosed it, and he felt like he wasn't 100% sure of his diagnosis. So he said, maybe you need to get somebody who does commercial stuff. Okay, well, that makes sense, but I thought you were the commercial guy. No. So then so started calling around. It was going to cost me extra money because it was late in the day. I'm going to just restart my machine here. See if that's going to help make this work. I can't draw until I have something going on. I'll go ahead and close this and close that out. Good morning, Shelley. So the guy represented himself as an HVAC guy when he came in, and then he told me he was a plumber. Couldn't fix it. Now it's going to cost me extra to come out. So now, waiting this morning for it to be a reasonable time so that I can go in and or call somebody. Well, in the meantime, my son and husband were going through their networks to figure out who could maybe help me. My son has a plan. Has somebody that could possibly help me. So hopefully today I'll get this heating and air conditioning problem done. Anyway, so I'm still trying to get, see, I've got technical problems. Let's do this. Whoop. Let me see if I can get this up. There. Okay, let's see if I turn it this way. It actually won't turn. It's not turning. Oh. Is it showing up over here? No. This is so much fun, watching me struggle with the technology, right? It says that I'm connected. Technology. Love it. Gonna love it. Let's see. It was working perfectly earlier. Of course it was. Yeah, it's running. Screen mirroring. Should just left it alone. And it doesn't look like it's going to go. Anyway, so while I'm on, thought I'd try to give that. Yeah, no, I don't think he thought it was a dumb woman's fault. I think that he just thought that it would be an easy thing to fix. And so he thought he could come out and, clean it up or something. He thought it was maybe I think he thought it was just a cleanup issue. That's one of the things that my son's friend had told him, that is an HVAC guy, does this all the time. He thought that maybe it was just that it needed to be cleaned up. It was just possible because, it's a probably 30-year-old machine, HVAC. Wow. So, I'm sure that I have never been up there to look at it. what was interesting is that he didn't seem he couldn't give me any stats on the machine. I don't know. It was just weird. Just like right now with everything just not working. I even restarted the machine. So that's what I'm doing today. It's just talking. Oh, but it's starting to warm up in here. Came in and my feet were cold. Anyway, I mean, what do we do about that? I mean, how do you come on? I mean, how do you change the precepts of people who are in an industry, and then, there's always honest ones, but how do you know which ones are? So my plan is to get a hold of the friend who does a commercial AVAC for a living that my son knows, and at least there'll be that possibility that he's gonna treat me right because he knows my son. Question is that what really needed to happen? Is that, I mean, I guess it's the only way I can know whether or not somebody's going to be honest with me, or at least have a higher chance of being honest, right? Oh, everything's not working like it should. Let's try it one more time before I give up. It's kind of how I run. I close it. Bring it up. And okay. Please come up this time. Seems to see it when I have it off and not see it when it's on. It's enough to drive you crazy. Discombobulated. Anyway, yeah, those are those things that you just don't know what you're supposed to do about it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to give up. Oh, check it out. Is it shut there? Come on, be good. Okay, I've got my Procreate up over here, but it's not updating over there. Got soda this morning rather than coffee. It just seems too big to be coffee. I don't know, I like my coffee in a cup. You know, like an Art Print Express cup. Because I meant Art Print Express. Okay. Oh, I'm wanting to. Come on. It's just not. It's not working. Oh, now I'm touching things. There we go. At some point you got to give it up, right? You just got to give up. Oh. It's going to take me 20 minutes to get this figured out. You know, it was working perfectly fine this morning. When I tested it before I left the house. Not the same machine that I use at work at home, but I thought it would be like way more convenient. Come on. Notice it. Okay. It's done. I'm done. I'm done for the day. It's great to see you, Shelly, and whoever else is watching. This looks like just you, Shelly. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to catch you later because I don't know what craziness is going on here. All right. We'll see you later.